Okay, so we are packing for Loyola Marymount on Thursday. The soccer team is leaving tomorrow, Wednesday, going to the airport around 1:30. So what happens is I usually get the travel roster about the night before because they usually have practices or injuries that may occur throughout the day. You don't want that, of course, but anyway, the night before is when I do all my packing. I've gotten the go-ahead from Casey, our Director of Ops, on what kit we will be wearing. We've discovered through email that how it works in soccer, at least from what I'm aware of, is that the home team will get to pick if they are light or dark. So the home team, Loyola Marymount, has discovered or has told us they want to use darks. So that means we get to use our lights, which we have white jerseys. We do have some gray long sleeve, still early in the year to wear the long sleeve due to weather. But as you can see, I have already kind of staged this. So what happens and why this is already staged pre-packing is because I have to do laundry and account for these pretty much after every game. So essentially everything's still hung up because I wanted to make sure it was, I didn't have to hunt anything down today. But without further ado, so we're wearing white, which also means we have these purple warm-up shirts, just to show you an idea. It's got the W's front and center, Big Ten logo off on the right shoulder, and then in honor of Mia with women's soccer, the orange ribbon. That's what all the guys have this year. And then we also have a black warm-up shirt, but that'll usually go in our, well, this also will go in a white shirt, the black ones, but chose purple. Anytime I can get purple into a jersey, we go for it. And if you notice, I'm sticking the warm-up shirts in the jersey for packing purposes because things get lost all the time. And so trying to keep this together as much as I can, I do. And essentially, yeah, what can go missing goes missing all the time, especially with guys. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to keep everybody together. So essentially the roster I got, I printed out. I don't know if necessarily you'd want to see all this, but essentially I went in on my own Excel spreadsheet and based off the roster I got, I just eliminated the guys that are not traveling, so that way I have in front of me all the guys that are going. And I essentially have it numerical, going from 0, which is Levi Bieber, he'll be joining on this trip, all the way down to 44, which is Gabe Fernandez, the last possible numerical guy on the thing. And I will work my way backwards. So that way I'll start with 44 down to 33, 31, 26, 22. Those are the numbers with the guys that are going. And I will put together for Loyola Marymount, this is great. This is a one game or match trip, so I don't have to pack for 2 away games, which that usually incorporates a little more juggling in terms of which color I need to pack times 2. Sometimes it gets a little hairy if, as I was talking about with Loyola Marymount being the home team picking darks, if both away teams, like we just actually had this with Denver and Oregon State, they both wanted to wear their light uniforms. So then we said, well, if we wear black at Denver, I think it was, then, hey, Oregon State, can we make sure we wear purple? Because those are our only 2 darks that we have. So thankfully, Loyola Marymount is a one and done trip, if you will. So I just will have one bag that I'll put all the white kits with their white shorts. The warm-up shirt is already inside of it. Okay. And I'll put a bag together, basically this orange bag, really bright, make sure it stands out. I'll put all their socks in here so that way they don't, A, get lost, and B, don't fly out in travel. Then the other one will be their warm-up top, which I actually have here. This is what they're going to wear on the sideline. Each of them have their number on the back, so that way you can see them visually from the field. Most of these will be worn as the winter or, as it gets colder on the fall. But I'll put these just in one bag by itself, kind of keep it separate. I do have the inside information that I would have some warm-up pants to go with these, but because of the weather in Los Angeles area being as warm as it is, we're not packing pants today. Got it. But just visually, if they have the number on the back here, I also have, I heat press their numbers right on the pant leg so they know it's theirs when the time comes. but no pants today, or no pants this trip.
And then are there just 2 goalie kits because, so they have options, or?
Good question. So we have a light blue, a yellow, which you may see there at the end, and also a dark green. We may incorporate this purple version, which is the same purple jersey that we have that the players wear, but it has come quickly to our realization that if we wear a dark color jersey and a dark goalie kit doesn't quite stand out, and vice versa, if we wear our whites and wear the purple, well, then we also have to worry about the visiting team being as dark as whatever the purple. So anyway, blue, yellow, and green. I do have more inside information that Loyola Marymount will be wearing green as their goalies. And then I always try to pack 2 anyway, because there could be a situation where, if I'm answering this the right way, typically we'll always pick 1, or Casey will give me 1, but then we could show up at the field and the home team says, oh, we're gonna wear blue. And then you go, oh, well, we didn't pack anything else, so what do we do? You don't wanna get into that situation. So I'll always pack 2 just to make sure we got our bases covered. Or I'm sure there's a soccer pun I could say instead of bases. But yeah, so I'm gonna be packing blue, yellow, a set of shorts for them. I also have what's called a blood kit for them. So basically I'm packing a yellow, extra yellow, and an extra blue with socks and 1 pair of shorts, just in case, hopefully nobody gets hurt again. And I'm also packing an extra white kit with shorts, and then as you can see up close here, there's actually a smaller bag in here with some studs. So if they are playing on more or less a wet grass, then guys can use the tool and plug and play if they have to last minute. But again, hopefully never have to use these. It's just an emergency, but as the gear guy, hopefully we got everything covered.
Great.
So essentially,
that pretty much, that's kind of your range of things that you don't need to do they bring their own boots and stuff like that?
Good question. Yeah, they have their own mini suitcase, their own boots, their own boot bag. We give them a separate little, it's almost like a toiletry bag, but they just put their cleats in. Yeah, then they're responsible for their undergarments, their socks, and then the assistant coaches will print out on that travel roster what they expect them to wear to the airport and what they would wear on their own leisurely through maybe any team drills, training drills, pre-match.
Cool.
So if they fly out to Loyola Marymount tomorrow, I'm sure they'll have a training late afternoon, late evening tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they'll have a whole regimen of what they are required to pack for that. But yeah, basically just the uniforms and any warm-up items is where I come in to play.
Cool.
So essentially, this will maybe for voiceover purposes.
Yeah.
But this rack was I inherited this rack. I think it's a great system that I've been able to pick up where somebody left off. Basically, just keeps me accountable mainly for home games, but also when I pack. And that's basically, this is usually a sock bin, and then my shorts are separated out by medium, large, and extra large. But then up top here, I got the, I don't even know what you call these, maybe dividers, number dividers. So I can really keep track of things, of who's missing. And on top of that, I use the white hangers for my jerseys and my copper hangers for the warm-up. So that way, especially, hangers are key in this business. It's always a hot commodity. So if I can keep tabs on my 29 white hangers and my 29 copper hangers, then we're in business. And I don't have to think too hard about who's missing until or what I need until I throw it up on the divider system, and I go, oh, number 7 is missing, and I can try to find them. But yeah, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so and so forth. Cool. right, well, okay, so I'll just start putting it together.
I think that'd be great, yeah.
Okay, so we got 22 that are traveling.
Okay.
So basically it's just kind of laying this stuff out. 44, 33, 31. I know this might not be the most glamorous part, Jack. So 22, and then if my math's right, I should have 7 of each remaining, which that'll be my kind of telltale sign I've packed everything. 3, 22. 21, yep. And maybe not ideal that I use the floor, but we get awesome custodial service once a week, and they vacuum, so not concerned. Yep. 15. Well, how's your day going?
Going, yeah. Not too bad.
Good. Yeah. Thanks for coming at this time too.
For sure. How about you? How's it been?
You know, it's always, these are the days where not much are going on. Those are the ones that become the most busy. Like,
Right.
I can't remember, was I telling you this? Anyway, it's like, not maddening, but it's like, okay, coming in at 9,
Yep.
I'm gonna check some emails, kind of just figure out what lay of the land, maybe start some laundry. Then all of a sudden it's like, hey, this one, whoever it is, this one idea that I had, we need to figure it out now. And you're like, oh my God. So then it becomes a little more chaotic and all doable. Just, you you have a plan going into a certain day, and then it just becomes something different.
Right.
Doesn't always vibe, but that is par for the course too. Just different, that's sports of trying to accommodate everybody.
Yeah.
And then in theory, right, maybe not superstitious 100%, but you'd like to think that one little extra effort that I give, it's like, all right, that was the moment somebody really needed something, and that was going to put them in a good headspace.
Mm-hmm. That's going to help.
And then they're going to remember this moment.
That's the hope.
And they're going to kick that goal.
Right.
Whoops. And 3, 2, 1, 0. Great. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So do I have my 7? Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel confident there. And it doesn't matter which one I use. Now, I like to think, okay, the handle is up top here. So I'm going to try to place it where I know it's all going to slide down eventually. And hopefully it minimizes wrinkling. Am I the expert on that? No, but in theory, that's that. I'd put those pants in as well.
Okay.
But in this instance, I'm also going to do the goalies just to spread them out, and these extra gear bags. So extra blue, extra the white, extra yellow. Okay. Then the goalies. So we have 4 goalies on staff right now. Only 2 are going. We've got Jaden Boughton, who is our starter. And then we also have Levi Bieber. So there is that in yellow. There's Jaden's blue. And Levi's 0. So there's that. Throw that in there. And we've got the 2 yellow shorts. And 2 blue. Now you'll notice I didn't put the warm-up shirts in these jerseys. I just don't know which one they're going to wear. Not to say they couldn't figure it out, but what I will do, I'll put them in this own orange bag. They're 2 yellow, 2 blue, and then the warm-ups, little hack. I put their number here on the inside tag, and believe it or not, pen. Pen is the best non-washable ink that I've ever used. Sharpies will wash away, but pen. And yeah, I'll throw these in here. We got 0. Let me see, this is, I'll double check, 0 and 1. And then actually, just so you see, we alternate the goalies. So if the players are gonna wear their purple shirt, the goalies get the alternate, and they'll also stand out on the pitch when pregame warm-ups are happening. And they also have the orange ribbon and Big Ten on the side. And I will just tie that relatively loosely. Probably tuck that up at the top. And that's 1 down. 1 down. And then I will, when we're done here too, maybe not for the video's sake, but when I'm done here, I will wheel these into the men's soccer locker room. Okay. And they're not me, but the assistant coaches will determine 2 mostly freshmen or incomers to be on bag duty, and that will be his responsibility for the trip. So goalies and warm-ups are done. Now it's the same thing for the players. Here I am on my first video, off and running. I'll be a YouTube star before you know it.
Right.
Follow me for your next equipment video.
Yeah. And we could do one for baseball.
Yeah, actually that'd be fun.
A lot of equipment for baseball.
That's for sure. Oh, nope, not 19.
Yeah, they're probably the most, for you at least. More than gymnastics too, I imagine.
Yes, I would say, yeah, baseball's the one that, I mean, were you part of it all of last year or part of, okay, so the first month is great because it's like, all right, we're feeling it. But then after every, and this is no knock on what I'm doing, but it's just like after every Sunday where I'm just turning laundry Monday after Monday after Monday, come May, you're kind of like, okay, I'm done washing 5 different jerseys every day and or every weekend and hanging them up. You're like, okay, I could be done now. But all worth it. But yes, definitely more than gymnastics for sure. Yeah. And maybe because of the men's soccer locker room's right here next to me.
Yeah.
that makes it a little easier. But
Sure.
still, yeah, these are, I mean, the uniforms we're using, not that I don't think this would be a secret by any means, but we didn't order any new jerseys for this year. So even our Adidas rep was like, are you ordering anything? And I said, nope, all got returned last year. Everybody chose the size that he wants. I mean, baseball particular on their numbers, I know, but soccer, it's like, what size are you? Large. Okay, you're number 22. Okay. So that also helps not have to. Soccer guys are low maintenance.
Yeah.
Which is great. They've been.
So did we just get lucky with? Because I know some guys did change numbers, like Zach Ramsey went from 21 to 6.
There you go. Good call. So, yeah, that basically was vacated when who was 6 last year? I think that was
Myers.
No, he was 7.
7.
But yeah, he not retired. What am I trying to say? He graduated, and
Peter Kingston.
That's right. Kingston was 8,
Oh, no, he was
and oh man, who was 6? I know he's got a brother that plays. I can't remember right now. Don't use that. But yeah, basically those guys that had graduated or were no longer eligible after the spring, then it kind of became a, hey, you want to take, Rich really took upon the
10. Rich Reese. Yeah.
Rich Reese, yeah. So, oops. So basically, yeah, all the number changing and stuff all goes through Rich.
Okay.
And basically, some of the guys have asked me, hey, Phil, I want to bulk up or I want to go a size up next year. And I'll go, great. You're going to have to wait a whole year when I order it or if that number opens up.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of a thing. But yeah, I think baseball will be a little more particular. All right.
Like some of the guys, like Braden Terry, I feel like it was early in the season. He kind of like ripped the side of his pants, the gray pants.
Oh, yep.
Can they get a second pair, or are they kind of like they're on the hook for that one for the year?
No, or second pair, yes.
Second pair.
So good segue in a way that I will always try to have a second pair on deck for whoever it is. So I'm going to size the guys here that first Friday, if you're a part of this at all. But if the baseball guys report, I think it's Monday the 15th now.
Okay.
Talking with Scott and Eddie, I'm going to try size the guys, everybody, on that Friday, the 19th.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to place an order. I have to comb through actually what I have in terms of pants. Jersey tops I could care less because it's like guys are gonna, essentially I'll send off the jersey tops to an embroiderer and or a seamstress person, and they'll basically either rip off nameplates or resew, resew. So I'm not worried about that, but the pants I know are, because everyone's different with the waist and the length, and some want the short pants, some want the tight ankle. So it's like, oh man. So what I'll do is I'll try to get I'll order everybody's size at least once, brand new.
Okay.
And then kind of what's left over, I'll kind of take stock of, can this guy get a, kind of like, oh, I'm a 34 -2 tight ankle, but hey, Johnny, can you do open ankle instead? Well, I don't want to, that's all I got. Okay, so they'll have to kind of give and take after their first pair.
Okay.
But maybe more this year. I'm going to try to, it's been a whirlwind for me the last couple years trying to figure out a system. So I finally feel like I'm in a groove, but now trying to understand who pitcher versus position, because the position guys, if they're running the bases and diving, whatnot, I feel like they're going to be more prone to ripping than a pitcher who, the pitchers actually are probably more aggravating when it comes to pant washing because they've left gum or chapstick or cookies, and they're sitting all game, which part of the gig.
Yeah.
But it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so
That makes sense because there were the 2 keepers, right? I was just thinking about this. You should have 5 because you already
Yes.
the jerseys of the keepers.
6, 7.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, because I would have 22 or 20. I think you're right.
29 total.
29 total. 22 are traveling. But you're right, because 25. So 29 minus the 4 is 25. But then, so then that would be 20 with 2 keepers at 22. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you are correct. You are correct. See, this is good too. You're keeping me on my toes.
But you have to double check everything.
It's good. I mean, if there's one thing, I would say of all, maybe I told you this in person, but for context too, it's like my job isn't equipment. It's just managing expectations, managing, organizing, and just keeping
logistics.
Just like what's in, what's ripped, what's broken, what can we get away with, and just trying to make sure that it's nice to know how to put air in a football or a soccer ball, but it's like if we can't have the right stuff in stock and not ripped and it looks good, it's like, all right, trying to. So I'm always counting. I'm always, what am I missing? There's always proactive moments of like, wait, let me look at that again. So, but yeah, there are some days where I'm counted out because I'm staring at the same stuff over and over again. But that's a good thing because that's my, as I'm running out of words now, but basically, I'm here to make sure double, triple, quadruple check that everything was packed. So, okay, so we got the tops in there. So socks. So if 22 guys are traveling, I know I've already got some items in there already, but essentially, so 22 guys, 2 are keepers. I'll probably still pack 25 socks, something that's a little more because every sock is different. Every sock is different, every guy is different. So if I packed exactly, then I run the risk of, I don't know, player number 25 of the 24 that have already picked socks going, oh, I'm an extra large sock and all I see are miniature 10-year-old socks. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically I overpack on socks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Now, another thing that I'll do, so the guys have cutoffs. Essentially, they like to cut off the feet and basically just put it up to their ankle. Don't want to actually have to they actually wear their own socks underneath these. And essentially, I'll also, in addition to the 25 in this moment, cutoff socks, I'll put in a few with feet. Maybe somebody's feeling feet. So here's just four with feet. And they are good to go. So I'll throw that in here on the top. Now we just have to worry about shorts. I proactively already counted out of the guys going from the shorts perspective. There's 10 mediums, 10 large, 2 extra large, and so then I'll also add to that, probably go 12, 12, and 4 in case there's somebody rips one, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go in order. I'm over here in this nice giant purple box. So I'll do medium first. 1, 2, 3, and these are mediums. 4, 5.
And are these not the
6.
Are they wearing white shorts with the white jerseys, or?
You are correct. Thank you. No, that's great. That's great. Thank you. I would have noticed as soon as I put it in. I'd be like, but thank you. So come over here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And how do you know I'm picking medium? Well, I alternate my shorts in here. So medium goes that way, large that way, extra large, so on and so forth. So here's our medium. And I'll just pack these down here at the bottom. Those are our mediums. All right, whew, it's a little toasty in here. Large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 perfectly. Okay. I need to get more white pants, white shorts. Okay, there's large, extra large. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep. Okay, great. Okay, and we've got kits, warm-ups, the shorts, and the socks. And that's all she wrote.
There we go.
And then I have my own personal name tags that gymnastics has given me, and basically it's got my name on it, so they'll know to look for my name.
Yeah.
At this time, I don't travel. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate what they do on the road, but I'll save it for the postseason.
Yeah, wherever we go. Nice.
And that is packing a soccer kit bag.